evening and welcome to the BBC's News at 6. Police investigating the disappearance of Madeleine McCann in Portugal 6 years ago say it's vitally important that they speak to a man seen by eyewitnesses at the time. They've issued 2 e-fit images of the suspect. The family who saw him say he was carrying a blonde child. Our special correspondent, Richard Bulletin, joins us now from Praia de Luz. Richard.
George, it's 6.5 years since Madeleine McCann disappeared from that apartment block behind me, and that's still the main fact in this case. But for 2.5 years, the British police have been looking for clues, and today they released an e-fit that they think could be important. Is this the man who holds the key to the Madeleine McCann case? 2 different e-fits of the same man seen carrying a girl towards the beach on the night Madeleine McCann disappeared.
Well, the sighting was during the evening of the 3rd of May at around 10 p.m, and it was of a man walking down the street with a child in his arms. And the man was a white man with dark hair, and the child was described as about 3 to 4 years old with blonde hair, possibly wearing pyjamas. And of course, that's why we're so interested.
The sighting was at this junction, about 500 metres from the apartment the McCanns were staying in. It was made by an Irish family, and at 10 p.m, it changes the timeline of that night. We know that at 8:30, Madeleine and her brother and sister were left in the apartment while her parents went for a meal on the complex. At 9:05, Jerry McCann checks on his children. At 10, Kate McCann checks and finds Madeleine has disappeared. At the same time, the man whose e-fit has now been released was seen heading towards the beach. That new e-fit stares out of Portuguese TV screens today. It's in most of the newspapers here as well, and many locals welcome the latest effort.
So many years have gone by. They didn't find anything then, but let's hope she's found now.
It's not just the local press. 6 years on, and this case still fascinates the world. The Crime Watch material will be shown in the Netherlands, Germany and Ireland. It is generating headlines across Europe.
In Holland it's very important, yes. And mostly they broadcast it because sometimes people see something and say, hey, I was in the time, I was about there.
But 6 years is a long time. What the police want to do through Crime Watch is make that crucial night come alive. They've produced a detailed reconstruction of what they think happened.
We're not the ones that has done something wrong here. It's the person who's gone into that apartment and taken a little girl away from her family.
So the attention once again turns to the small resort of Luz, and the town president here says he hopes tonight will make a difference.
If you are not happy with the results, it's normal to start again, yes. And I think I would like to see that finished.
British police say this is an important moment, a trawl for fresh clues 6.5 years since a girl disappeared. It's not just about the e-fit. British police are still looking for 41 people they say are persons of interest, and they're still working with 30 different countries to try and track those people down. And it's also worth bearing in mind that they don't expect an imminent conclusion. The word today was investigations like this are a long slog. George?
Richard, thank you very much.